Hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whichever time zone you're tuning in from. This is Domity. Welcome to another episode of Entrepreneurs Corner. Sorry about our late start. We were just having some technical issue, which is not fully resolved. As you can see, my co-host here, her camera is giving her a little issue, but we still wanted to come on here and do our weekly live. And my co-host is back. I've been doing it for the past couple weeks by myself, but she's back, and we're excited to share today's episode with you guys. Senator, take it away.
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning from. I was absent for almost a month now. Sorry about that. I was oversee family matter and life happens. But I always think about you and missing my thing, my live show, my beautiful audience. I missed you so much, and but here I am today with technical difficulty. So you can't see my beautiful face today. Sorry about that. But life goes on, and the chat also will go on without my face.
Yeah. For sure. And before we get into, today's topic, you were away, but I saw you got um, people that bought the cotton package with you.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
amazing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
came
amazing.
one after the other, and I saw it. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's like snowballing, right? And that's the
Yeah.
power of this business and the automation part too, because you were dealing with your, family uh, overseas, and you were still getting results, which proves that this system is solid. It's proven to work over the years. So, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Um, but today we are gonna dive into our topic, how to start a business when you don't feel ready. I mean, not only business, a lot of us feel like we're not ready for a lot of things. We always think that we need to wait for everything to just feel right. The moment has to feel right for us to get into it. It has to be the perfect timing. You have to have the skills and experience needed. You have to have this support, and you have to have this. But ideally, you don't need all of that. You just need the passion, and to just take the step. Once you take that step, everything follow. Because if you wait for everything to be like the right time and to be perfect, you're never gonna be ready. What do you say on that, Senator?
Yeah. It's very interesting topic. We always, I would say, sometimes make an excuse not to start something because starting something new is scary. I mean, I get it. Because the unknown, you don't know what you are getting into yourself, and especially when there's finance involved and everything. But is there really time to be ready? I don't think so. You don't feel ready, start anyway, you know, because you have nothing to lose. And what if feeling ready is a myth, you know? Because sometimes we put too much into it, we overthink it, and we analyze it. And when you do that, sometimes you come into conclusion, oh, I will never be ready, or I don't know when. It's just making an excuses.
It's like, they have the ability to, but they're just waiting for something to feel right, like
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
everybody has the ability to do what they set their mind to,
Yeah.
But if you know you're sitting on the fence waiting, you know what, I need this to be the perfect time. It has to feel like magic is happening. If you're waiting for that, it's never gonna happen. And I'm just being blunt here because you know we don't sugarcoat things here. We tell you the truth, and you know, and it's not because we're being rude. We want you to know what it is like to start a business and when you get into it and when you don't feel ready, right? So if you're waiting for magic to happen to start, then it's never gonna come, right? You're gonna just keep waiting. But if you create the magic, I should put it that way, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You create the magic. You don't wait for it. You create it and you know, you push forward and you have the ability to conquer your passions. It's within you. All of us have it. You just have to find your purpose, your passion, and just go with it. Sometimes when you're not ready, that's when you're ready. Because
Hmm.
if you don't, you know, put that foot forward, you know, it's never gonna happen. Sorry, Senator, I just interject there. You can continue.
Yeah, yeah. So, like I say, we make excuses. Most people think, oh, I need more confidence. Oh, I need more money. Oh, I need more time. Oh, I need more knowledge. But the truth is, clarity comes from action, confidence comes from movement, and readiness comes after you start. You feel you have all these questions lingering in your head, but you just have to start, right? Unless you start, you don't know. So no one feels 100% ready when they begin something new. When I start this business, honestly, I wasn't 100% ready, but I dive in, I took action, and then see where this journey will take me, right? So we have to take that, bold step, bold movement to get what we want. But if we are, um, going through all these questions, we will never be ready because always that question will come back and forth, and it just cripple us from living, the kind of lifestyle we dreamed of. So not the first time they went something like when you begin something new, not the first time they went live, not the first investment, not the first webinar, not the first business, right? They just decided their future mattered more than their fear, right? Sometimes fear is the one who's giving us all these questions. Uh, so if you don't feel ready, do this instead. Start before you are confident. It will surprise you, believe me. You don't need the whole staircase, just the first step. Take that, the first step, and borrow belief if you have to. Surround yourself with people who already sees your potential. Sometimes we know we have potential, but we need someone to give us that little push, a little kick, a little support. And then surround yourself with those people. And our community, that's what everybody is, getting, supporting one another, pushing, uh, you know, those scared people, give them the confidence because watch me, I was at your shoes, but I took that first step despite all this thing is going through my head, right? And then focus on progress, not perfection, because perfection is procrastination wearing makeup. So uh, ask yourself this powerful question: what will happen if I don't start? Honestly, that is very powerful question. I'm not gonna explain those, but ask yourself that question, and you will be surprised with the answer. So, what is one thing you have been postponing because you don't feel ready, right? This is a question for audience, whoever is watching us. That's your homework. And then write us a comment about these two things I mentioned. What would change in your life if you start today? That's another question for you. I'm not going to answer it for you because I got my own answer by starting back then a couple of years ago, right? So
Right.
if fear is protecting you or limiting you, then what is it? You know?
Yeah. There's so many things that comes to mind, but sometimes some of them they just pass with the wind. They don't even matter. But um, you know, a business is like it's new. Like for those who don't have like a background or experience, like you and I, we don't have. I think you have a little bit because you had started some business prior to this.
Yeah, I had a couple of business. Yeah.
Right. Right. So, some people wait, like if you're starting a new job, you don't fully know everything about this
Mm-hmm.
job, but you bill as you go, you work and you learn this job as you're working, right? It's like that
Mm-hmm.
with the business too. You start and you just learn as you go. And, even, building up confidence. Like when you're starting a new job, you don't have all that. You have confidence, but you're not 100% there. But as you go, you build a confidence. It's like this with the business, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And and, and I know we talked about this quite a lot. Like, what else is holding people back? It's that emotional attachment that people are gonna judge them and starting to compare yourself. But you cannot compare if you're at the beginning. You can't compare yourself to somebody who is been doing this longer then and you're just starting. You can compare it to somebody who's been in it for a while, right? You have to compare yourself to yourself, and that's what holds a lot of people back. Is like, oh, I'm gonna compare myself with this person. They're doing better than me. I can't do that, and whatnot. Those things hold you back from your true potential, and that's why we keep sharing this. You only have to take it one step at a time. Like Sanadu said, you don't need the whole staircase. You just have to take it one step at a time, and that's what we share here all the time. So we're here to guide you guys, and we always share that we have our free info session that is available to anyone who is ready to jump off the fence and take the first step. If you're not ready, just say I'm ready, and watch the live workshop. And then if you just say, what, it sounds good but it's not for me, or what, it's not for me, it's not something that interests me, then that's fine. But don't let opportunities pass you by because you are missing out on amazing things. Senator, you want to add?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. This I'm going to leave you with this beautiful quote by Mark Twain. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Because if you sit in your home and going through motion, going through questions, nothing will change because things will be the same. And if you truly believe in changing your life, your family life, uh, you have to start. You have to start somewhere, whatever. We are not only talking about business, even, whatever. For example, you want to lose weight, right? But what does it require to lose weight, right? You got to diet, exercise, whatever the requirement to lose weight. But if you sit down and think about it, think about it, think about it, but you don't do nothing about it, nothing will change. The weight will be there, you will be there. Why? Because you haven't taken that first step to change. So, whatever in your life, whether it's new business or whether it is, losing weight or relocating, anything, if we don't put it in action, life will be the same. So, just take that first step, take the bold movement, and you would be surprised. I mean, we all, when we start this business, if you ask majority of the business owner, they have feel like you, they have that question in their head going through. Some people even take them a year to uh, to get to that step. So we know it's scary, but trust me, we are talking about from experience. We went through it, and here we are today. So unless you start, nothing will happen. Nothing will change. So I will leave you with that, and hopefully you will answer my question.
Definitely. Yeah, if you don't move, nothing's gonna happen. So your takeaway from today is that you're never gonna be ready. The perfect time is not gonna happen. You create that. You take the step when you don't feel ready. I'm not saying jump off a cliff, right?
Mhm, mhm,
You take it a small step, and small steps, small actions will take you to the bigger actions, and that's gonna get you motivated and see, you know what, I can do this, right?
mhm, mhm,
Don't take the big jumps, take the small, start small, and then you'll, because I'm speaking from, like Senator said, we're speaking from experience. There are time in my life where I just feel like everything, is falling apart, but deep down I know what my purpose is, and I don't want to give up on that. So instead of, like, taking big leaps, I do small things that keeps me motivated and encouraged, right? And until I feel back, that moment pass over, and I take the big leaps again, right? So we
mhm,
all have these moments. So take small steps, small actions every day, and it's gonna add up, and you'll create something amazing for yourself and for your loved ones. And that's what we are here doing. And Sanadu, thank you. You shared some really good points today, and I hope you guys listen to her questions and answer it for yourself. Maybe you'll find an answer that you are looking for to start something, whether it's this business or something you had in mind. Ask yourself and see what answer you give yourself. So that's it from us today. Until next week, we'll have another episode for you guys. Take care.
yeah, hopefully next week with my face.
Yes, hopefully we figure out the technical issue. See, guys, this is what it happens, and
Yeah,
sometimes you can't control it, but you
yeah,
still push through it, right? We didn't
yeah,
we didn't cancel and say, you know what, your face is not showing, but we can still hear you. Let's just do it.
yeah,
It happens, and this is what you do. You don't, like, just say, okay, your video is not on, let's just cancel today and not do it. No, we still came on here because we have a commitment to you guys to bring these episodes to you live every week. Circumstances don't allow us sometimes, but we are here. So
yeah.
thank you guys so much, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you
Take
so much.
care. Take care.
So hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yes.
And God bless. And
Bye.
bye.